Hello and welcome to Speed Campaigning with the Palm Coast Observer. I'm Brian McMillan, the newspaper's editor, and I'll be your host. And today I have Don O'Brien with me, and he is running for Flagler County Board of County Commissioners, District 5. So thank you very much for being on the show today.
Thank you, Brian.
So first off is we're going to go in 3 segments.
Okay.
The first part is going to be the big picture. The second part is going to be a speed round where you have to give your answer in the form of a number. And then the third part will be take 2 where you can kind of go back and revisit one of your answers or 2 if you would like from the speed round.
Okay.
So first off, how old are you and how many years have you lived in Flagler County?
I am 56 years old, and I have lived in Flagler County since February the 1st, 1990, so that makes 27 years.
27 years, very good. And because this is a party-affiliated race, what party are you?
I'm a Republican.
Republican. Okay, so there's 2 big picture questions that we want to talk about. First is, what have you accomplished that makes you feel the most qualified for the position?
I think I've had a strong career working here in Flagler County, and actually through my whole life. I've spent 35 years in the financial services industry, in large corporate banking, and then community banking, and then also in insurance. Since 2002, I've been a small business owner in the insurance industry as an insurance agent, and so that's come with a unique set of responsibilities, and I'm proud to say that I sign the front of checks and not just the back, and understand and appreciate all the responsibilities that come with that. The other thing I think that I'm proud of that I think is important is for the entire time that I've lived here in Flagler County, I've served the community in a number of different ways with lots of different organizations, church organizations, youth sports, business organizations, nonprofits, and I believe my commitment to service to the community demonstrates some strong experience, and also has helped educate me and make me aware of lots of different things in the community, and demonstrate some leadership skills as well.
Okay, very good. The next question is, what are your top 3 priorities in office?
Probably absolutely number 1 is to improve the relationship between the city and the county. That leads into so many different things, and causes the cause and effect is very strong across a lot of different areas. So that would be the number 1 priority. Also, to make sure that we refocus on the county's strategic plan. You know, the county wrote the strategic plan back in the last one in 2010. They updated it in 2013. They produced one scorecard in March of 2013, and haven't really talked about it since. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not trying to achieve some things, but there's really not a focus on it, and I think that should be the lens through which everything is looked at.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Was that 3 priorities?
I'm sorry, I think that was 2.
Okay. Yeah.
The other is to, which is actually part of the strategic plan, is to make sure that the county continues to work on economic development issues and activities.
Okay, very good. So that's the big picture with Donald O'Brien.
Okay.
The next phase is going to be the speed round. So I've got 10 questions,
Okay.
10 statements, and I want you to answer how much you agree with these statements on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
10 means you completely agree, and 1 means you completely disagree.
Of course, if I answer 5 to all, then I'm a
Yeah, well, technically 5
politician.
means you barely don't agree, because it's an even number. So,
Yes, sir.
you know.
Okay.
Okay, so first question is, the Palm Coast and county governments have a good working relationship.
1.
There is a duplication of service with fire EMS between Palm Coast and the county.
I would say 6.
Okay. Palm Coast and Flagler County should consolidate fire EMS, even if it might mean putting the city in charge as the lead agency.
3.
The airport should be annexed into the city to save money on water rates.
3.
The county will need to raise taxes to meet the needs of its citizens in the next 4 years?
I'm neutral on that because I can't really predict what's going to happen in terms of future valuations. So is 5 neutral?
5 is neutral enough.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Next is Craig Coffey.
Can I go backwards?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm never in favor of raising taxes without us first exploring ways that we can be more efficient in our spending. So I want to qualify that number.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Actually, that's got to be safe for the take 2, but that's okay. We'll let that slide. Okay. The next question is: Craig Coffey is doing a good job at the county administrator position for Flagler County.
6.
Buying the old hospital and converting it to a new sheriff's office was the right decision.
I'm going to say 5, and the reason, we'll
go back
revisit that.
You
Yes.
can revisit it.
Mm-hmm.
5, all right. The county made the right decision to allow Sea Ray Boats to expand its parking lot.
10.
The county made the right decision to allow for Salamander's 198-room hotel expansion at
10.
Hammock Beach Resort. That was a 10. The county is doing a good job of promoting the area as a tourism destination.
I would say 8.
Okay, so that's the speed round.
Okay.
So last is take 2. You get a second opportunity to explain a couple of your answers. So these are the questions if you wanted to glance at them, or if you already know what you want to talk about.
Well, I clarified a little bit on the taxes.
Yeah.
As far as the old hospital goes, it's not fair to ask someone that wasn't involved in the process how they would make a decision about that, because although there's public information, the fact is I really wasn't involved in the day-to-day discussions. I really didn't have the ability to interview staff and really look at everything. So I that's why I answered 5 to that question, just to clarify. Okay. But what I would tell you is if I had to make a decision like that, I would bring my years of business experience, my years of knowledge of the community, and my financial background to the decision-making process.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So was there one more, or I guess we sort of already did the 2 questions.
I think that's good enough.
Okay, great. Well, again, this is Donald O'Brien for Flagler County Commission, District 5, and on August 4th, the election guide will hit your driveway, where you'll be able to see all the candidates' responses with the number system side by side, so you can make a good choice. And don't forget to vote on August 30th.
Thank you, Brian.